For dinner tonight, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna make that $1 million chicken that I have been seeing everywhere, and I need to have it. It looks super simple, pretty fast. You just have to wait for the chicken to cook. Medium rare chicken is not a thing, so you must wait for the chicken to cook. But other than that, it's got some really delicious things in it that I think are gonna make me super happy, as all food should. I'm gonna link the recipe down below that I'm working off of. However, I am adding a few things. I will leave the correct original recipe down below, but have fun with it. Play around, add what you like, take away what you don't. I am quite hungry, so I'm gonna get started. My oven is preheating to 350 Fahrenheit, and I'm just gonna prep a few things, get some chopping done, and then it's pretty straightforward after that. Just kind of slap it on and shove it in the oven. Sounds delicious, right? Let's get started. All right, I have got in my little bowl here some cream cheese that I have left out at room temperature to soften a bit. You want it soft, not liquid, but soft. 2 are cream cheese. Just gonna add some mayonnaise, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, my chopped bacon. I'm not gonna add all of it. I'm gonna save some for the top. Our scallions that we chopped. Oven's ready. Same thing, I'm not gonna add all of them, just most, because I wanna make sure I have some for the topping. I made some French onion soup the other day. Well, since I have control issues, I can't just make food for one, so I have lots of leftovers. So I pulled those onions from my leftovers, so they're already caramelized and cooked and delicious. Just gonna add a little pinch of salt, pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of mustard powder. I'm gonna add some Dijon to this for some tang and some good flavor. I almost forgot the most important part, cheese. I have some Swiss that I had just lying around in there, and I just kind of tore up. Got some shredded Monterey Jack, and I've got some shredded mozzarella. It looks like a lot of cheese, and it kind of is, but why not, you know? I should have got a bigger bowl. So we're gonna try to combine this as best as you can without making a complete mess. I'm gonna add some cayenne to this, actually. Trying to get better with my spice tolerance, so I'm trying to work myself up. It's still not great, but you know, I'm trying. Little dash. This would make a really good dip too. You can make more of this. Get one of those rotisserie chickens and just shred it up and throw it in there and just pop it in the oven. Ugh, I bet that would be real good. So this looks good to me. I have got my baking dish here. Sprayed it with some nonstick spray just to, you know, make my life easier later. And I'm just gonna season these up with some salt and pepper. And then spread it on. I wanna make sure most of that mixture gets on the chicken and not really on the sides too much. She is covered. I think I made a little too much, but you know, there's no such thing as too much in this house. I'm gonna top it with just a tiny bit more cheese and my green onions. I'm actually gonna save just a few back for the end so I can have some fresh crunchy greens on there. And my bacon. Gonna pop this into my preheated oven for 30 to 40 minutes or so, or until the internal temperature of the chicken is 165. Because there is so much creaminess and softness going on with this chicken, I wanted a little bit of a crunch. So I just kind of grabbed some panko breadcrumbs and threw them in a pan with a little bit of olive oil and some salt, lemon pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and just kind of put it on a low heat constantly stir, stir, stir. It takes a few minutes to get going, but once it starts, it goes real fast. So you gotta be careful with this, constantly moving. Now I have some nice little crunchies to top my dinner with. And these are great if you want to make like a big batch of these at once. You can put this over anything. I like to put it over pasta dishes. It's a great texture and it just adds so much to it. Or you can throw this over a salad if you want to do croutons, or you can just eat them as a snack. You know, they look good, but they are going to add a lot of deliciousness to this dish. You are not ready for this chicken. Can you just look at this? It's so pretty, so delicious looking. The house smells unbelievable. That is a dinner. Ooh, that looks so good. Going to top it while it's still hot with my fresh scallions and some of my little crunchies that I made. Oh yes. Oh, this is gonna be good. Let me bring you up close again. Look at that. The smell is insane. Now I need to eat it. The sun is just really not doing it for me right now. Let's move over. I need to have a bite. Look at that chicken. It is perfectly cooked. I'm drooling. It's just dripping with all of the topping that we put on there and the cheese. That crunchy little bits are gonna be oh my. This is so good. You wouldn't think all that junk on top of chicken would be like great, but I'm so glad that I was wrong. This piece of chicken right here, I have no words. I don't know what to say. It's so good. Those flavors, the bacon really just like, oh, the cheese, and it's so creamy and crunchy from those little panko breadcrumbs. And oh my gosh, you have got to make this. You will not be disappointed at all. Enjoy. I gotta go eat it now.